All right, guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV Live. I'm not doing the live thing because you don't like it.
I don't.
Live.
Then you did it anyway.
I didn't do it as obnoxiously as I usually do.
Well, at least it's not about Skeletor.
Yeah, we're not doing Skeletor. So I'm going to, we're going to.
What do you mean you? It's all about you. Why is it always about you?
It is. We're gonna talk to you guys tonight. We've got a whole bunch of stuff pulled up. We didn't feel like doing separate videos because there's like 20 different little things to talk about.
All about you, apparently.
Yeah, it's all about me.
That's right.
It's all about me. It's Me Fish TV. Hey, just a quick update here on the shop. If you guys go to shopclownfish.com, we're gonna have enamel pins pretty soon. Yep. We're gonna do a mini fundraiser for a Clownfish enamel pin, collectible pin. Collectible pin. So we'll see how that goes. So. It is. Meme fish. Live. Yeah. See, they like the live.
I'll plug my ears. Go ahead. La, 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 la.
Live. There you go. Yeah. Now we don't do live streams like we used to. We really don't.
We don't do them in general.
It's so weird. Everybody's like, we finally caught one. I'm like, you are lucky if we do 1 or 2 of these a month, and we very seldom announce them. We just kind of do them.
We're elusive.
We're elusive. So you guys, thank you so much. Now, if you go to Facebook, there actually are more live streams on Facebook than we have on YouTube because we're doing gaming videos streams over there and art streams over there. And so there's different content over there. So waiting for the sorry mom moment. I'm sure it'll come. We don't have enough alcohol for that. Hey, everybody, how's it going?
The other day,
I know we should have.
You told me not to.
We probably should.
I was going to, but you said not to.
Yeah. So where are we gonna start?
I don't know. But you tell me. KFC Crocs. I was going to end with that, but okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So in weirdness today, we found, well, it's not this day, but they're going to be having Kentucky Fried Chicken Crocs because, everyone has looked at their feet and said, damn, I wish they smelled like fried chicken. And so that's what they're going to do tomorrow. And you know what? These are probably be really expensive, you watch. And you can get, your feet can smell like Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Why?
I want to scroll down on this page because I just want to real quick talk about you're not on the real page. You needed to go to their own page.
Oh, I didn't want Croc. They have it on their
because they were talking about, shoes? But they were talking about their.
This is it, right?
Yeah, I think so. If not, then you look stupid. But okay, go down. They're talking about. Keep going down.
Okay, I'm going. I just don't understand.
Keep going. They're fried gibbets.
Wait.
I just like saying fried gibbets. Because it's so fun to say fried gibbets. So everybody can join in with me and say fried gibbets. I mean, seriously, if you're having a bad day, just say fried gibbets. It'll probably make you feel better because it's just funny to say fried gibbets.
Yeah.
Fried gibbets.
Yeah, this is, I don't even, I'm trying to wrap my head around this. I don't understand.
Fried gibbets.
So they finger licking good?
I would not recommend licking
toe licking good.
I would not recommend licking these.
I'm sure some people will.
Yeah. But I've often wondered what my feet how my feet are missing that fried chicken
smell. Michael Roth, thank you didn't have to do that. You did have to do that. Thank you didn't have to do that. Malik, Facebook making a resurgence lately is crazy. It is. It's sort of like if MySpace came back.
Yeah, kind of.
But they're really pushing the gaming content. They're like begging for live streamers over there. And they're making it easier to monetize too. So I'm like, well, we'll put the gaming and the art content over there and see what happens. Somebody wants some fried chicken feet. Hey Ale, how's it going? Howdy everybody. Let me see here. Daniel James, fried gibbets. There we go. Sushi Joe says fried gibbets.
It's fun to say fried gibbets. Just something pisses you off, like fried gibbets. Gibbets yourself. They're like, what the hell's a gibbets? Anyway,
you go gibbets yourself.
You're nothing but a big giant gibbets.
You're just a gibbet. Daniel James, thank you. Didn't have to do that. Love you, Geeky and Neon. Best pop culture. I almost said cop culture.
No,
best pop culture.
Show.
That was well. Speaking of that, I didn't pull that up. But A&E they lost like 50% of their viewership
after they pulled the cop.
They pulled the cop show, the live PD.
Not surprised.
So they said they're gonna find something else to put on the air, I guess. Puppies are going to have a field. Yeah, I know.
That's what I was thinking. I'm like, I'm going to drive the dog nuts. Like, what? It smells delicious.
All right.
It's your feet.
So I want to talk about this first. This is actually kind of why we started the stream. So IDW, you know that Chris Rial left,
Yes.
and they brought in a new publisher, and that publisher has been placed on administrative leave 5 days after promotion.
But they don't say why.
Oopsie doopsie, something had to have happened. That's not a good sign. It's not a good sign. Hey, Valentine's Tube, what is up? John Krupp, thank you. Didn't have to do that. You guys rock. Your videos help keep me sane.
We try.
I don't know.
I don't know how we keep people sane, but okay
I feel like we're in crazy world. So IDW's new publisher placed on, this just happened like not even an hour ago. Their new publisher is placed on administrative leave less than 5 days after the promotion. IDW Publishing has placed its new publisher, Judd Myers, on administrative leave only 5 days after he replaced Chris Rial. IDW Publishing has decided to put Judd Myers on administrative leave. President Jerry Bennington will assume his responsibilities as interim publisher.
They don't do that and put an interim publisher unless something bad was done.
Something bad happened, or they found something out.
But they're not going to tell anybody, obviously.
Nope, because IDW is already a dumpster fire. IDW CEO Ezra Rosensaft said in an interview to The Hollywood Reporter, IDW declined to comment regarding a reason why he was placed on administrative leave.
Well, people talk, so I'm sure it won't take long for us all to find out.
Did he take the pledge? Maybe he didn't take the pledge.
I think it's a lot more than the pledge.
Maybe he didn't take the pledge and
Maybe he didn't live up to the pledge.
He didn't live up to the pledge.
I have no idea.
Probably what happened.
No idea.
Okay, John Krupp, thank you. Nightwish Fan 1991, thank you. I want regular cons back. Yeah, I know,
Me
right?
too.
I can hang out with friends, burn hundreds in the dealer hall, and hit several rounds at the hotel bar. Not watch glorified teleconference calls of a dying industry.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that because we pointed that out days ago, and now, after it's over, now the media is all saying something about it, but they would say nothing when it was going on, really.
Yeah.
But now that it's over, they're gonna throw shots.
Your boy Zach said that Gail Simone left. Yeah, we're going to talk about that
too.
We're going to talk about that, and then we'll get into the dumpster fire that was the Comic-Con at home, which we talked about before. We thought it was very underwhelming.
It was.
It was like a bunch of Zoom conferences. They weren't pulling the views either. Gail Simone's no longer working with Dynamite. Does this surprise anybody?
No.
She's in the Whisper Network. Does this surprise anybody? What we got? Oh, we got some more.
Allegedly
Allegedly. No, she showed her. Well, the alleged Whisper Network.
That's what I'm saying.
In that group.
The alleged Whisper Network.
She's in that group, and she's been a critic of.
Knows exists.
She's been a critic of Comicsgate since day one, pretty much. Yeah, we'll talk about that. Did you watch Peacock? Nobody's watching Peacock. Garth, what does this say? Neon and Geeky Sparkles just asking, would you like to make independent manga and comic books reviews on your main channel in the future? Hope you reach 200K. Well, thank you.
I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see. Maham in Motion. Thank you. Did not have to do that. Hey, Clown, love the channel. Personally getting into animation comics for a while, but watching the literal industry turn into Mean Girls and Heathers.
Yep. Amen.
Can't help but think, holy balls, who keeps letting these people in? I think they came in about 5 to 10 years ago, and then they started letting their friends in, and then they started pushing out the normal people. And then the really talented people went to other industries that paid better.
It's like pennies. You ever notice how you have like 2 pennies and all of a sudden you open your bag up and you have like a bazillion pennies? It's kind of like that. I didn't want to go with rabbits because, you know.
Yeah, did you ever notice like you get 2 rabbits, next thing you know, you've got 22 rabbits?
Yeah, that's a different implication. Anyway.
Yes, well, thank you so much. Didn't have to do that. The Waltman 4, thank you, did not have to do that. We're at the end game between Depp and the Sun now. Yeah, I've heard its closing statement. We haven't been following it day by day, but it's not looking like they're gonna win. The Sun's gonna win. It looks like they really could not. Well, that's the thing. They couldn't prove. You have to prove he actually hit his wife, and that's to say he's a wife smacker or whatever they said he was. Director Dead, thank you, didn't have to do that. I wanted to make and publish my own comics for years. Just started taking some courses to help with my writing. What's happening in the industry terrifies and demotivates me. Do you think it's going to get better?
I think it's going to change.
It's going to change.
I think, well, first of all, if you want to do your own comics, definitely do your own thing. Don't get demotivated. Don't get upset. Don't get too, focus on, the people out there that are where you want to be that, are out there doing it. and then do your best to do it. What were you gonna say? You're like slapping your face. What?
No, I'm just like I'm trying to keep up with everybody here. No, go ahead.
So I'm just like, don't let it get you down. Do I think it's gonna change? I think it's gonna change. It's gonna be different. Whether or not it gets better, I can't say. I think it's gonna burn itself down, and then maybe something will come from the ashes. But I think it's going in different directions is probably the way to go.
Focus on making your own stuff. If these publishers are still around and they come to you later, okay, that's fine. But don't do what people used to do, which is I'm going to work for years and years and years and try to break into this industry, and I'm not going to make comics until somebody says it's okay for me to make comics.
Mm-hmm. Don't wait your turn; you'll never get one.
You will never get a turn if you wait.
I've learned that from Neon. Never wait your turn. You'll be waiting a long time.
I learned that from marketing. You just take your turn. Take your turn. Take your shot.
And your stepdad.
Yes, he actually was very aggressive. He's like, no, you want it, you make it happen. You make it happen. Go make it happen. All right, Nicholas, guys, if you can help him out, needs advice. What are you two doing here? It's Monday. Isn't peacock a racist term? I don't know. Like, I just can't think of peacock like cock and chill. That doesn't.
You keep saying that. It just doesn't sound good. And no matter how many times you say it.
That's what Netflix and chill is code word for. G4 TV is supposedly coming back. Justin Watkins, thank you. You didn't have to do that. Can I take Geeky to dinner?
Probably not.
KFC?
Yeah, I don't think Neon would like it too much.
I don't think that I would.
But thank you for the offer.
Maybe we'll do a big clownfish picnic sometime.
Maybe there you go.
Like a big group date.
Okay. There you go.
But it's a first date, so that's as far as it's going. We're just gonna eat chicken at the picnic.
But not off your feet.
Okay, now it's gonna get weird. Let's just. Zoe Fryer, thank you. Did not have to do that. You're some of the best of us. Oh God, well, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You are fair. You don't care about politics. You care about people. Thank you. Please stay neutral, like sane people do. You care about intent. Intent is everything. It almost matters more than truth. I think that's a big thing. Because there are people that sometimes they say the wrong things, but they do it for the right reasons. And then there are people that say the quote unquote right things, but they're just being malicious dicks. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, intent always matters.
That means a lot. Thank you.
Yes.
We fell into this accidentally, and I certainly.
Well, I've never been one to sit by and watch other people get bullied and don't do anything. I can't ask Neon. I've always been like, okay.
I mean, we're trying to. It's hard. I mean, you get in this internet thing, and it's just like every day. It's like some days I'm like, I do not want to turn the computer on. Just one day, I don't want to turn the damn computer on because I know it's going to be something. But thank you so much. That means a lot. Nightwish fan 1991. Thank you. Been hearing people say that this may be the new normal for cons. Yeah, we're going to talk about that.
Yeah, hopefully.
Corin Horn, thank you.
About it, not hopefully no cons.
No.
Yeah. What was the name of my EU character? It's Cambria.
Cambria, Kambrea, and yeah, she's legit. And then they killed you after 2 books.
Yeah, a wall fell
on her. She was one of those female devil.
I was.
Characters, Devronian.
Depending on who you talk to, it was accurate.
You think Kevin J. Anderson did that intentionally?
No, he didn't. No, I was very sweet to him, so there would be no reason for him to do that.
So why'd he be like, let's turn her into a devil?
I don't know.
And kill her off after 2 books.
He thought it sounded like a kick-ass name.
It is a kick-ass name. Corin Horn, thank you. Didn't have to do that. Geeky, what was the name? Okay, of the character. Fat Steven Seagal beat up Ryan Johnson. Thank you. Great content. CFTV, my waistline is under siege. Mine too.
Me too.
I haven't been to, we got the elliptical, but I haven't actually been to the gym in since the quarantine started. It sucks.
Okay, we're going to have to start actually covering stuff here.
I know. Thank you, everybody. But people keep talking to us and giving us money. I feel like we have to say something. Time of Dying. Thank you. Didn't have to do that, Nia. I'm sure you already know. You're a lucky man. Thank you.
Thank you.
Get Geeky some ice cream. She deserves it. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Love you guys. She likes chocolate.
Well, let me tell you a story about ice cream. Go ahead and finish the sentence, and I'll tell them the story.
Love you guys. Keep up the good work. Don't let the stress.
Okay, I don't know how this even could happen. Okay, so the local one place around us, they had ice cream, and they had their own version of Blizzards, and they had a pumpkin pie one. Well, I like pumpkin pie, so I thought I'll try the pumpkin pie one. Except, I still, to this day, don't understand how this could accidentally happen. They gave me an ice cream, but it wasn't pumpkin pie in the ice cream. It was mustard.
Oh, God, yeah.
Remember?
That was a nasty
And there's
surprise.
no way you could have mixed that up. And I did not know these people at all. So it wasn't like they were mad at me for something. I don't even know who they were.
That is, how do you mix up mustard with pumpkin?
You don't. You don't.
That is
It's a true story.
the state of the comic book industry. You think you're getting the pumpkin pie blizzard, and it's mustard.
It's mustard.
It's freaking mustard.
And you don't even know these people. You don't know why they're mad at you because you don't even know them.
Rick Nick, thank you didn't have to do that. Disney next to Macy's and being a zombie company. I don't know. They're not doing too good, guys. SDH, I'm going to read this. Do you have any advice for creators who feel like everything they do is unoriginal? Give it your own spin because there's nothing original.
Yeah, I was going to tell you about that. Okay, so we actually talked to a place to pitch something. Am I allowed to say who it was or no?
Who?
Where we talked to and they said all the ideas have been done before?
Go.
We had a pitch, and I'll say it was Frederator, and they took a meeting with us. We got to the front of the line, and when we were doing the meeting, they told us this, and this is really good advice. It's about characters. People care about characters. They don't care about your premise. When you tell them a pitch, when you're pitching something, you want to tell them about the characters. But they said everything's already been done. It just depends on what your variation of it is and why yours what makes you different. So that's what they told us.
John Krupp says Kickstarter has Black Lives Matter banner on the pages just in case they haven't chased everyone away. They were down today because they were doing that sweet code in.
Yeah, I guess it took the site down.
It's like $500,000 in like 2 hours or something.
Something like that.
It wasn't sweet code. It's like they
it was
do
called something else, but
yeah. It was the people who worked on sweet code in did something 100 something.
We're gonna have to talk about what we're actually gonna talk about.
I know. Zoe Fryer again. Thank you very much. Mark C. Thank you. There's always the Boston Market on William Penn Highway. Oh, they still have a Boston Market?
I don't know. They might.
I thought they got rid of Noodles and Company though. I think. I don't remember.
I like Noodles and Company. It was gone. Yes. Okay. Did you miss anybody? I think
I'm missing people. Ivan Barrera. Thank you. Didn't have to do that. I was born 2000, and I noticed that most of the entitlement from the industry comes from older people, not the younger generation. Mostly. No. Squid King's not much younger, and he's actually
we have hope.
We have hope
for people like you and for Squid King and for the generation after this one. I actually have hope for them because I think they're just as tired as with the shit as we are.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, good night, Zoe. Yeah. Every time someone says new normal, I want to slap them. I don't even know what to call it anymore.
It's unprecedented times.
Ale likes pumpkin everything.
I do too. Pumpkin's great.
Willie says, hi, I'm sending you an email asking for advice. Okay, go ahead and do that. And I do apologize. We get so many emails that sometimes I don't get them, or they get spam-related. Let's see, the Squatty Potty commercial, that's funny. Epilia Multimedia, KNGS, keep on fighting. Just started my YouTube channel this weekend. Good. With fantasy fiction OC. Apilia, I hope I'm pronouncing it properly. Multimedia, together we can take back our pop culture.
Hopefully.
I think indie people are going to do that.
Hey, real quick about Squatty Potty, the Squatty Potty commercial. The guy who does the voice, the guy that's there that has the accent and does the voice in the commercial, he would have been perfect to play Ren, which we're going to talk about later if we actually get to the things we're going to talk about.
Yeah, we'll talk about some stuff. Yeah, Marcus Cato, thank you. Really smoke that AZ. Thank you. Didn't have to do that. Oh my gosh, guys, we don't do this very often, so everybody's saving up. Hannah Comic Geek, thank you. Didn't have to do that. Tom King needs to be fired and blacklisted for what he did to Jay Lee. I think he needs to be sued.
I think there needs to be some kind of consequence.
I would sue him
because I'm okay. We're not Comicsgate, however. You can't go around to saying someone's a hate group because you want to say it is. And they keep saying that there's not diversity in Comicsgate, which we know for a fact is not true. And the white guy just called the Asian guy, said he was part of a hate group that hates minorities.
And he's also, if you want to go there, because they always talk about power imbalance, you're talking about a guy who's, pretty much at the height of his career, getting, you know what I'm saying, like throwing shade at Jay Lee right now, and it wasn't even a mainstream project.
No, it was. There was no need for it. Bad behavior is bad behavior.
It should have been a back channel discussion. It never should have been leaked out in public. Liam Primal, thank you. Didn't have to do that. I noticed that you have Masterpiece Sideswipe. Yeah, I do. What other MP figures do you have? Not a whole lot. I've got Optimus, and I've got a couple other ones too. I don't know what I have. I had all the alternators at one point in the Vinyl Tech. I had all of them, but I sold them. Johnny Perry, thank you. Didn't have to do that. You see the articles that got put out saying that Core had a problem with inescapable whiteness.
Yes, we just put a video about that actually.
Sam Gay, thank you. Didn't have to do that. Have you guys looked into the Butch Harmon drama? Which one? Because I'm sure he's had a bunch. I know people were upset he did a Kickstarter and then it turned out that he was doing like using the money and then he was doing a Christian thing with it, and they were like, we didn't know this when we backed it or something. I don't know. I haven't, but I'm sure there probably is drama. It's Hollywood. It's cartoons.
Okay, good. Now we can talk about news.
All right.
Okay.
Gail Simone, no longer working with Dynamite, does not surprise anybody.
But you know what? Here's my thing about this article. I was like, this whole thing didn't even bother. I did whatever. Don't give a shit. When I got to the bottom and then saw the comments, that's when I got irritated. But she's like, I wouldn't talk about Dynamite. This sucks. I'd rather not. It's extremely unpleasant and draining. And then goes on about it. A whole thing on Twitter. You can scroll down so we can actually read what she said.
Yeah.
She said, is that all she said? And this is going to be being mocked on all sides. Yep. When you have someone care about this and this happens, articulate image, it sucks. Well, a lot of people care about a lot of things, which is why people are mad and speaking out about what's been going on in comics. There are other people who care as well. It's not just you, sweetie. There's a lot of people who care about this, which is why we have factions to begin with. But what got me was, she goes on about this stuff. No one really cares. But then she called, can you scroll down, please?
Yes.
And then she goes on, I'm taking the mouse because he's busy looking at the screen and not paying attention. So then they said earlier this month, Dynamite Entertainment came under fire for promoting a ComicScape project with a variant cover done by somebody who wasn't, the things they keep saying ComicScape was, as well as for having ties to other creators affiliated with ComicScape. Now, the ComicScape movement, which we don't belong to, but we know people that do, advocates against the forced diversification of the comic industry. They just don't want politics in their shit at all times. They want good stories. And it's widely considered a hate group. By whom? And that they have organized targeted harassment campaigns against marginalized individuals. Yes, but I also remember a marginalized individual getting a swatting because Peter Simone wouldn't take sides, and then he got swatted. I also remember people getting doxxed. I remember all kinds of other targeted campaigns against people that were done by the people that they're saying, are the ones that are victims in all of this.
Mark Waid calling a black guy a white supremacist.
Yeah, so I'm like, I'm sorry, but shitty behavior. It doesn't matter which side you're on. And just because somebody's somebody is harassing you supposedly doesn't give you the right to swat them. There's online harassment doesn't equate to swatting. There's a difference.
I think a lot of this is just these people. Look, it's the concern. The concern. It's not actual concern. It's like we want to throw these people publicly under the wheels of the bus, punish them publicly, and be like, golly gee willikers, I feel real bad about it, but just so you know, Dynamite's a bunch of Yahtzees.
It's like take your
Twitter.
Take your dang mask off. You take your nice smiling mask off and just leave it,
Anti-Gail.
Yeah, just put your regular face on and just stop trying to pretend you're something you're not. If you're gonna, be throwing this shade, and understand that you're gonna get it back.
Yeah. I think it's desperation. I think that they're...
Well, the Whisper Network stuff came out, and
the Whisper Network stuff came out,
all the media is like,
yep.
hurry, start throwing shit so they don't see the shit we're hiding.
Because what's going to happen is you're going to get these bigger companies who are desperate for money being like, hey, these ComicScape people are actually making money. How come they're making money and we can't even afford
call them names. Find somebody to make an example of so that they'll look at that and we can save ourselves.
Yeah, right. Mark C, thank you didn't have to do that. I assumed you were in Monroeville.
No, but we go to Monroeville.
We're there often, but not now because of the lockdown.
We used to go to Steel City all the time.
Yeah, we were there like all the time. Mr. Wolverine 007 didn't have to do that. Well, thank you. You didn't have to do that. Cliff 3188, you guys are awesome. Thank you. We try. Well, actually, we don't try as hard as we should, but I just wanted to show my support. I look forward to seeing your videos every day. Keep up the awesome work. We try. It gets sometimes just dealing with people. It is hard. I mean, look,
we get that way too, guys. Where we're just like, oh my god, that's.
It's like else. I don't even like. Part of me is just like.
But we just don't want to sit back and let other people get shit on all the time. Anyway, So what else we want to talk about? Hello to everybody who just came in, by the way. We're not trying to ignore you if you're saying things.
No,
it's just that they were trying to cover stuff, and there's so many people, and there's so many things that were going on. So we're not like trying to like not. Answer you or anything. Did you something you wanted to talk about?
No, I saw Renfamous threatening the colorist on another CG adjacent product. I don't know.
Oh, that's that person who was trying to bait us that one time.
I was
like, who?
We've never discussed her really, but she was trying to bait us. She had us blocked. She unblocked us to try to bait us, but she never actually tagged us in Twitter. And then when we take the bait, she went back. She blocked us again.
Because we really don't care.
I don't care. I really don't care. I'm like, I don't
like figure out. It wasn't even worth our time to engage.
It's like, I'm so busy. I don't really care.
Yeah, we have bigger people to worry about than that person. Anyway,
yeah.
So that was going on. What else did you want to talk about?
Marvel's doing webcomics.
Oh my god! Do do not ruin webcomics with this. Okay, I love it. The people that were calling webcomics amateur hour, the webcomics were not good enough to associate, that when people said they were coming over to webcomics, they were expecting parties because, oh, look, they're actually acknowledging webcomics and legitimizing them. And our comments were, I don't think this is legitimization, I think it's going to be a takeover. And now Marvel's doing their Heroes at Home, about heroes doing things at home. Because everybody wants to see that.
Yeah, they're like, look, this is kind of goes back, and we're going to talk about this because this kind of goes along with what's going on with the ComicCon thing, where it almost seems like now, at the very end, they're trying to do things that indie creators are doing to try to, cash in on, like, let's try the YouTube thing. Let's try webcomics. All these things that we made fun of.
Let's throw spaghetti and see what sticks. Slytherin Peanut, we know and we agree.
Where's Slytherin Peanut? Oh, don't give her attention.
Yeah, we know. We agree. We don't.
Yeah, we're just like, I don't know.
I was just like, who?
Yeah.
So anyway, let's continue.
So now we got Peter Parker baking croissants.
Why? Who here wants to see superheroes, baking croissants, cleaning their bathroom, whatever you do at home, sitting in their underpants in front of a TV with their hand in their pants watching a TV show?
No, some people pay good money.
No, I mean,
because look, even here, baking can be a pretty sticky situation with Peter Parker.
Oh my God!
But here's the thing.
Why are the other ones go down? Wolverine. Oh wait, they're doing different ones. They haven't had them out yet. Yeah. Oh God, Captain Marvel.
Oh wait, these are variant covers. Is that what they are? Wait,
no, they said they were going to put them on
digital
Instagram.
Comics. That also appears variant covers on upcoming comics.
So they're putting them for free, and then if you go to Instagram, you probably can see more.
I don't want to give them hits. Okay, I guess I'm going to go. I gotta admit, I'm curious.
Is that the
Whoa!
one?
Hulk's got his hand down his pants.
He's watching Netflix.
He's hulking out. He's cocking and chilling. Yeah, this is a state of Marvel.
Only one of them. Okay, so there's only one up. Go to our Instagram. Wait, you click on it. There's more. Did you click on it? Can you see more? Okay, scroll to the side.
Oh,
no, you get to see him in detail. Oh, look, he's set the temperature. Now he's vacuuming. Oh my God, really?
Now he's
folding his underwear.
His undies,
with hearts on them.
Because we know everybody wants to see Petey's undies.
With hearts on them.
He's making sure he's good and sticky for the crime fighting this evening. This is official?
This is dumb.
This is like, look, I'm not trying to be a dick, but
no one wants to see what you do at home.
Yeast. Does he have an infection?
I was going to say, there's a joke there. Oh my God.
Oh, because there were rumors that he was going to be in the movie with Captain Marvel. Is there? Is that why she's so unhappy?
There's medicine for that. Anyway, yeah, he's like, he grabbed the yeast he was making for the croissant instead.
Oh,
hey, seriously, who wants to see this? Honestly,
Comic Geek. Thank you. Didn't have to do that. Now I have Al Bundy as the superhero in my head.
That's right, he is.
Oh no! He made the whole place sticky, and Aunt May's gonna wait. She's dead now. She's gonna find. Did you ever see that panel from the where his webbing fluid was going under the door? And it was like a white puddle, and she's like, "Oh my God, Peter, what are you doing in there?"
No,
I'm baking croissants, Aunt May.
Hulk's helping me.
Hulk's helping me bake some croissants.
Oh.
Hulk is smashing me. I mean. No.
I'm just like, okay, seriously, guys. We all are sitting there thinking, golly gee, I really wonder what Peter Parker does at home on his days off with COVID. Don't you?
Yeah, I know, right? My ham emotion, thank you, didn't have to do that. This is, okay, well, there's a couple things going on here. One, this is Instagram owned by Facebook. For all the talk of everybody being, hey, Facebook's so problematic or whatever, they're not losing money. Facebook's actually, their stock is going up. People are going back to Facebook.
Too, when Disney was pulling advertising, they were pulling their Disney Plus advertising off of Facebook. Yet they were still continuing to put stuff out on Instagram, which, like you said, are the same company.
Yeah.
It's just a big mouthpiece show. It's like they're just doing it to say they're doing something when they're really not.
Right. Automata, thank you, didn't have to do that. The Proctology Horse, take the comics pledge. We're going to do a Proctology Horse shirt.
I want you to. Swifty Horse Proctologist. We were actually working on a bunch of new shirts.
We are working on a bunch of new shirts.
Suck a Peach is one of them.
Suck a Peach. I've got, Suck a Peach is one of them. Okay, so here's my takeaway. Well, we don't want that. We want this. Here's my takeaway too. You can pay to promote on Instagram.
You can.
It's it's much easier to promote on Instagram and Facebook than it is on YouTube. And right now, Marvel's numbers are pretty shitty. So they're probably like going to Disney. Disney's probably like, wow, you're really sucking at this social media thing. Do
anybody believe they got 1.1 million views on that?
I do not.
Or 1.1 million. Is it views or like
7 million followers from Marvel? If Marvel had 47 million people that bought their comic books, I'm just saying.
Well, beyond that, though, what do some of these things have? Like 55,000. You have 47 million people, but you only get 50,000.
28,000 on this.
I don't know. I smell.
Okay. K. I thought it was 629.
I smell yeast.
I smell yeast too. This is something. Then they're like selling. It's like they're going all Artist Alley on us here. What's going on here, guys? Sam Gay, thank you didn't have to do that. Have you got? Okay, wait. That's Butch Hartman. I thought we already did that. Maybe we did.
No, you didn't. But you'll have to. Apparently.
Yeah. Why is my? Have you guys looked into the Butch Hartman drama?
Maybe said it again, but yeah, I don't know. Okay, so what else do you have besides Peter Parker playing with his croissants?
Okay, so we called it.
Oh yes, we pointed this out days ago. ComicCon at home wasn't doing too well, and then they flipping copyright struck, like CBS copyright struck its own panel, and then the numbers on these videos, the views were not there. The views were absolute garbage. A couple things did really well, like what was it? The new movie coming out. Is it Inhumans?
Inhumans?
No, my mind was blank.
I don't know. Which new?
Oh, New Mutants. Sorry.
New Mutants.
My mind is blank because I'm tired. I've been up since early.
The New Humans.
New Humans.
Yeast Force.
Anyway, that one got 100 and some thousand likes. That one did. Some other ones did pretty well, like Bill and Ted and stuff with Keanu Reeves. But then other things got like jack shit. Like there was one that like I think Noel Stevenson was in, and it got like 2.1 thousand or something views, and that was it. And that was actually doing pretty well compared to other ones.
Yeah, they're not doing too good. We're gonna talk about that. Deadly Raver, thank you didn't have to do that. Spider Chef, gonna cook your kitchen to death. He's so bad, it's a shame. Hero bakers are pretty lame.
That's right.
He is the Spider Chef.
But it got 1.1 million views or likes or whatever. Okay. Like, hell it did.
I know. Mega Art said, Butch Hartman was caught tracing art for commissions.
Really?
Come on, he's a multi-millionaire. Why does he have to do that? Don't do that, Butch.
We'll have to look into that.
And Sam Gay, he did super chat us twice. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Sam. I wish there was a reverse button. That would make things easier. Shelby MD, thank you. I don't know if you guys remember a few months ago, I got stuck out of my home country. And I'm back starting my studies in my art. Oh. Yes, I do lewds.
Well, I'm glad you got back home.
Hit Shelby up for the lewds.
Yep. Apparently, if you want lewds, that's where you go.
Peter with just croissants.
Strategically placed.
That's right. Okay, so I did not know that was going on with Butch Hartman. Oh, that's weird. That's very weird. Okay, so here's the thing. A lot of people called this out. Comic-Con was kind of a dud. These people can't YouTube. They're trying. Marvel Comics is trying to YouTube. Their YouTube channel is freaking sad. It's so sad. Every once in a while they get lucky and they get a lot of views, but for the most part they have 13.9 million subs on YouTube and they get maybe 20,000 views if they're lucky on most videos. That's not good. So Comic-Con at home was a bust. Let's see here. Make sure we're caught up here. Ian Slater, thank you didn't have to do that. Thoughts on Q3 Disney stock is going to be a disaster.
It's going to be something, guys.
It's going to be a disaster.
It's going to be something.
Yes, I had to do this super chat.
We will definitely be covering it. Don't worry.
We should do a live stream commentary. Like
I have to write an article at the same time. It'd be kind of hard for me to do both.
Every time Bob Iger's like stumbling over.
It wouldn't be him. It would be Chapek now, wouldn't it?
Feed Chapek to
He's trying to use. Yeah, Chapek is the shield, I think.
Okay, is a fan convention held on the internet and no one's there to talk about it doesn't make any noise? If a fan convention, that's bad.
Notice how no one, they're not bringing this up until after it was over.
Wow. That was the overwhelming experience with Comic-Con at home, the virtual fan convention that ran from July 22nd to 26th. It was meant to replace San Diego Comic-Con, but was forced to cancel during the pandemic, or because of the pandemic. God, I can't freaking read. Despite A-list panels for The Walking Dead, the Star Trek universe, and 2 Keanu Reeves movies, Comic-Con at home cast a pale shadow in comparison to Comic-Con of recent years. Perhaps the starkest example yet of what we lose when we lose the live experience. People are there for the cosplayers, they're there for the merch, they're there for the experience. It was just a bunch of like librarians talking about.
Well, no, there are other panels too, but yeah,
mostly librarians.
And those panels usually fill up so fast anyway that they actually legitimately probably had more people watch their videos than they would have had in their panels.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're going to be fair, but it just didn't pull. They said the tweets were down 95% of what they should have been for Comic-Con and everything
that's
else.
bad.
It was not good.
I mean, I'm not trying to be. Again, people are gonna be like, "You guys are just being a bunch of
We're just
bragging
calling it out." Like
your average comic book YouTuber gets many times more views per video than freaking Comic-Con International got. It was just badly. It was handled very badly. They don't understand YouTube. They just don't. Views on YouTube, which hosted the vast majority of Comic-Con's panels, were scarcely better. Average views for Thursday, which have had the longest period for people to watch them, are hovering
Thursday. That was like the teacher day.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that stuff was kind of boring, honestly. But they hovered around 15,000 per panel. On one hand, that's over double the capacity for Comic-Con's biggest live venue.
That's what I just said, yes.
On the other hand, yee.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Is that the yikes emoji? Is that what that is?
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying, you can argue that they got more views than they would have gotten had they been just at the panel. But then again, a lot of people sit in those panel rooms just because they'll sit there for hours through other panels they don't want to sit through just to go to the one panel they do. You know?
Yep. B and it Bane. Bandit Bane. Oh my God, I can't read. I am so bad tonight. I was like,
You didn't even have alcohol.
Bandit Bane. I'm so sorry. God, my brain is just old. I have old brain. Hey guys, I'm trying to get advice for a comic I want to put on Indiegogo. Can I DM you to get some advice for my story? I can't even read. I'm not sure what kind of advice I can offer you, but sure. P.S. When will you do another round of Florida Man?
Oh, we saw one today, and I told him to write it down because it was perfect. But I don't know. We'll have to have him comp some more.
Yeah. Okay. So, God, I'm really bad tonight. See, we're
really tired.
Yeah, we were very tired. It's been a very, very long day, and it's very hot here too. Bush Hartman's controversy with Kiro the artist is a big yikes. I might have to look into that. He's a millionaire. Why does he have to trace or steal other people's artwork? Doesn't even make sense to me. Did I get everybody? I feel like I missed one. Ian Slater, Bandit Bane, not B and T Bane. Oh man, live streams are uncommon with Clownfish. It is very rare. Magus Crixus. Did you hear Kurtzman say Star Trek is a political platform? Yes, that was dumb.
That was dumb.
At the Star Trek panel, they aren't hiding their disregard for their franchises anymore. That's just stupid. That's when they start calling things IP platforms. They don't care. Nicholas Horton, glad that we're getting the whole Dragon Prince saga, including games and comics. I think that's cool.
I am too.
Neon I can't read. No, I can't. Art T Bear. So we get Neon the drink. The stronger the better. I am like Peter Griffin from Family Guy. I play the piano better when I'm drunk. The more I drink,
don't play the piano at all.
But I could if I were drunk.
No, you couldn't.
I could figure it out.
No, you couldn't.
You hit the keys until it sounds good, and then you tell people that's what you wanted to play.
You don't actually get drunk. You just get like a little more loose lipped, but you don't actually. I've never actually seen you drunk.
I can't get drunk. I've tried to get drunk.
I just never seen it.
I drank a whole bottle of vodka one time. I did not get drunk.
Sadly, he's seen me drunk.
It doesn't take much.
It takes more than you're saying.
It does take.
You suck. Anyway.
Well, no, it does take more than. Okay. Anyway. Now we're gonna have.
It's all about you. Good.
Now we're gonna have discussions and words.
Okay, what else are we talking about now?
The air conditioning downstairs sucks.
What were we gonna talk about besides? How about the thing about voice acting and stuff?
Yeah, Neon's illiterate. I am. Where's the drinking stream? I know we need the drinking stream.
I was gonna buy it the other day, and he told me not to. Actually, yesterday, and he said, "No, we're fine."
I want to smoke you guys out sometime.
Oh, okay.
Maybe we should do. If we did that, we'd probably be way cooler.
No. I can't be around smoke. I can't breathe.
I don't have the gene to process alcohol.
Okay, let us talk about something else.
But drinking is fun to talk about. Now Neon needs a piano and a hard drink. I do. Okay, so what are we talking about?
You can talk about the voice acting thing that you're going to do a video on, and we decided to do this instead, which is kind of one of the reasons why we did this.
That's why we did this, isn't it? So anyway, yeah, they're basically Variety. When Variety is calling you out that your Comic-Con was a failure, you know it's bad. So
I don't know. Variety's kind of sometimes. Anyway.
They like the hits. Okay, so where did I put it?
The LRM.
There we go.
Or no, that was that one. Okay.
Okay, so this was kind of interesting. I had somebody send me this today. It actually came out almost a week ago, and there was a casting director who said that Hollywood is kind of freaking out about the casting decisions being made now. You know, we've done some videos before about how they're pushing for white actors to remove themselves from non-white roles. Some people I legitimately believe felt convicted about. I know Rob Paulson said that he didn't feel right about it, so he was doing it voluntarily. But other people, I kind of got the vibe that they were sort of being pushed out, you know? And so it's a huge controversy right now because, let's see, it's Linda how do you pronounce her name? I actually had it written down here. I had to look it up. LaMontagne. Linda LaMontagne. She is a casting director, and she talks about how she does blind casting. She basically turns her back to the actor.
It's about the voice. It's about the voice. It's not about what you look like or anything else. It's about if you sound like what they think the character would sound like.
Yeah, so she said she does it the Miles Davis way. She keeps her back to them the whole time. Over the course of her 3-decade career, the strategy has helped her assemble the cast of shows like Family Guy, Cleveland, and BoJack Horseman. And these are shows that are now controversial because of, well, her casting decisions. I hear better, she told me over the phone earlier this month. I can hear how they're delivering a line, if there's movement, if I can see their actions. After all, she explained, voiceover is equal opportunity work.
Should be.
Looks don't factor into the performance, so any actor can step up to the mic and play the part. And, you know, we mentioned before, there were several examples of white characters, even back in the 80s. Rainbow Bright was a black girl. So was Penny from Inspector Gadget. Nobody thought anything of it. Phil Lamar's played multiple white...
Nobody cared.
Nobody cared. But now we do. So now she's pretty much having to, like, defend her. I feel like they're kind of putting her on the spot, like, defend your decisions, Linda. We know you've been doing this for 3 decades, but defend yourself. Mark said, wasn't trying to stalk you.
I didn't think you were.
I live in West Mifflin near Homestead, and if you'd like to meet for lunch toward the end of August, I'll buy. What's the good offer? We need to get out of the house.
Yeah, it's not that far.
If any place is open, or they quarantined.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
They quarantined everything.
I was going to go back to this and say, here's the thing. You know, if someone's writing for the part, it doesn't matter what they look like. For example, when we were actually thinking about doing our comic with voice actors, and we were trying to find someone to play the main character Ren, and we were looking for someone to do it. And the person who had the best voice for the character, that was probably the most spot on, and he was like, you could see him being the character, was a black guy. And Ren is very white. So, you know,
he's got a British accent and everything.
We didn't think anything of it. You know, the guy would have been perfect. It didn't matter. He didn't look like Ren because he's not Ren. He's just going to do the voice of him. He's going to bring him to life with his voice. He does not have to look like him at all.
Ezra, which I actually didn't realize this until last couple of weeks. We talked about the Dragon Prince previous video. Mm-hmm. Voice actor of Ezra, the little boy, is a little girl.
Oh, that's interesting. But that's not surprising. Because they often use girls.
Yeah, because their voices don't age up. How dare they? Well, their voices don't age up as much as a boy. You know?
And, you know, and it's just like, you know, you have things like, you know, I'm going to say it, like Hamilton that's out there, and they have characters, they've race swapped pretty much everyone. No one thought anything of it. No one really cared. And now, you know, they're yelling for everybody to have to stay in your own lane. Are they going to go, you know, recast Hamilton? You know, they shouldn't, but, you know, that's a question will come up because it's like you can't have double standard like that. It's just not. It's not okay.
Asan Doolan says, "Thank you. I have a suspicion Tom King's contract at DC is soon to be done. Wanted to attack someone out of anger. The comics gigs are running out. That's what I think's behind most of this.
A lot of it is fear.
Is fear because
most people act this way when they're afraid.
They can't transition to the crowdfunding scene as easily as their enemies. I'm using my little finger quotes here, and they're freaking out." Because
we said this way back when we started talking about this stuff. We thought a lot of it was fear-based.
Yeah.
We've honestly said this for a while because it's like, it does seem like that because when you know, people act irrationally when they're afraid.
Now, back to this article. This is really interesting because LaMontagne. I keep wanting to say LaMontague because I can't.
Montague.
Lord Montague. I want to say Montague because I can't read, obviously, right? But she said that this was troubling for her because, let's see, she cast all these people. And the one that was most troubling was Alison Brie, who voiced a Vietnamese American on BoJack Horseman. She cast her. because she said it troubled her because she noted she's half Chinese herself, the casting director, and understands the criticism, but that while casting the series, she had made the role available to Asian actors, but Brie's work stood out. When I first heard about Alison Brie posting an apology, I was torn, she said, adding that she feels the same way about Henry, whom she worked with on Family Guy, Mike Henry, who was Cleveland for 20 years. I'm sorry they feel bad they took the parts, but believe us, we tried. We did the best we could, said the Asian casting director.
Right. But,
cast the white girl as an Asian.
Because they were casting the voice. They weren't casting by the appearance.
That's what she said. She said she basically turns her back and she wants to hear the character, and it doesn't matter what you look like. But now it does, because it's 2020 and everything's different
problem.
now. And again, I don't have any problem with anyone who personally feels convicted, but to me it felt like I better do this or the lynch mob's going to come for me in a lot of cases. Okay, so let me see here. Okay, we got 1, 2. Okay. Ketsuban Solo, thank you. I like how they redid the Mary Sue character's design in the High Republic, that she now looks like my waifu instead of, well, the old design. Yeah, I guess they did redesign some of the characters. They got a lot of pushback.
I think they got pushback, and they were trying to do something about it.
Not Star Warsy enough. You guys, let's see, Sebastian and Anon, you guys should do an IGG of a continuation of your webcomic or some other story idea. You'd make a killing. We're talking. We do it. We're gonna try to do it right. I'm not sure yet. How many decades has Nancy Cartwright been Bart Simpson? A long time.
Yeah, how dare she? Because, she's not a boy.
But this is interesting that even, the casting directors are torn, and they're like, we did the best job we could do. We had the opportunity to cast people in that race, but we felt that the person from the other race was a better
I just
fit.
think whoever's best for the job should get the job. I don't think it should matter.
That's too logical. Stop being logical.
Well, how dare
It's 2020. Nobody's allowed to be logical. What else we got here? I went to Disney World during the pandemic.
This was funny, though.
You talk about this. I read a little bit of it.
I read parts of it.
Most of it.
This person has never been to Disney.
Never been to Disney.
Not a real fan of the idea. And it was the way he describes it was funny. Basically he booked it the day before. He decided he was going to go and booked it the day before and flew in. Now he said actually Disney itself did a pretty good job of, keeping everybody distance and everything. He said the problem wasn't them, the problem was the airport. But when they went to Disney, the parks, it was pretty well done. But when he was at the airport, the guy there, and the guy wasn't wrong. The guy was saying to him, well, you need to have a theme park pass. You can't just have a ticket. You have to have the park pass, too.
Right.
And Alice, he was going to go in there and not have any of this. And the guy did tell him, he's like, you're going to need the app. And he didn't have any of this stuff because he'd never been there.
Disney noob.
And he acts like they're being ridiculous, like, kind of like, I don't know, the way he says it's like, almost like they're fanatical about the way he describes it, but it's like they're not wrong. He would have had to have the pass or he wasn't getting into any parks.
Yeah.
And you do need the My Disney Experience app because they do everything through it. So they weren't exactly being, over the top, but it was just the way he describes stuff.
Sounded like just me, a 40-year-old man going to Disney World by myself. Is that strange? Not at all, she lied chirpily. The answer, of course, was not until you put it that way.
Well, how many times did you go by yourself?
Yeah, but that was for work.
But this is for work.
Okay, well then, because I had to cover all these media events, so I went by myself.
The media events that the replacement
replacement said that she got herself. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Zeo Rhymer 6. I actually read that right. I hope. You're the best YouTube family on the air. Well, thank you.
Oh, we try.
Keep up the good work. We try.
You get the kids on again. They're entertaining.
Go to Facebook, facebook.com/Clownfish TV. We've been doing more streams with the kids over there. And we're trying to spread out a little bit just in case YouTube gets nuts. Not that YouTube would ever get nuts, but who knows. D-Man Dogo 56. Maybe you could hire BM if you need a voice. Oh, that guy. Are we allowed to?
Well, he does the voice of one of our daughter's favorite characters. So.
He does. He does a lot of our favorite characters, like FMA and all that. Dean approved. Thank you. Didn't have to do it. You guys are Dean approved. Awesome. Dean approves us.
Yay!
All right. Did we get everybody? I think we're caught up. Thank you, guys.
Kiki's hot. I am right now because it's very warm.
God,
in here.
it's hot. It's like 97 degrees, and she had to come pick us up. I took Squid King for a walk. It sounds like
they walk often.
We go for a walk, And then we go see the deer because there's a deer. And yesterday we found a hummingbird. That was kind of cool.
It was cute.
And then it was really windy, and Geeky was afraid that the tornado was going to come.
It wasn't a tornado, but it was very, very windy, and things were blowing over. The neighbors, like little inflatable pole blew clear off their porch, which is an enclosed porch, along with part of their porch, and some other stuff. And I thought, you know what? I probably should go pick them up. Yeah. And I did.
Yeah, so thank you for that. Snell World. I'm presently collecting the 1990 Teenage Mutant Ninja movie Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle 1/4 scale figures, and already have the small movie ones. Are you all collecting them? No, I don't have any more room for collectibles.
He's waiting for the He-Mans.
I am waiting for the He-Mans. The He-Mens. Are they He-Men or He-Mans? I guess if you have multiple He-Man figures, they're He-Men.
He-Men. He likes the He-Men.
I like all the He-Men.
He's like saying He-Man.
He-Man smash. It's a Trap Productions. Thank you. Didn't have to do that. Politics have barged into voice acting, and it's made everything stupid.
Politics have barged into every dang thing, and it's made things stupid.
They're smashing everything.
Remember when people didn't know who you voted for, and it didn't matter because you're just trying to go to work and do your job, and you weren't spending all your day on Twitter, and and it was back in things got done.
Young people actually got work done instead of sitting on Twitter all day bitching at other people trying to get them fired because they're actually working and making money and they're not. Yeah, that was fun. If you sound the part, you should get the part. Love you guys. Thank you so much. You have It's a Trap Productions has a gaming channel. You should go check his channel out. Thrash Metal Fiend, thank you. Didn't have to do that. Hearing about everything that goes on in the animation and comic book industries makes me glad my dreams of working in either one never came true, and I wound up as a UPS delivery driver instead. That is job security, my friend. Comics is a very dodgy business.
But you can do both.
You can do both. Yeah,
you used to work as a day job as a marketing guy, or when you were doing editor, and then we did comics in the evenings. So you can do both.
Agent DeCamp wants some sexy voice.
I got in trouble for that. People were mad about it. Well, that, and I think I freaked her son out.
Oh, Peter's streaming too. I know Peter's streaming.
Oh,
tell
sorry.
Peter if you're on both AL. Tell Peter we said hi.
We never stream. At least people stream all the time.
Right? No, we don't. We never stream.
Hey, tell Peter that we're streaming now, and he might want to maybe wait.
No,
I'm just kidding.
That's not nice.
I'm kidding. I was just doing the voice.
Nobody should have to wait. It's painful to wait.
Yeah. No, I'll be good. Okay.
Okay. Son Doolin, thank you.
That was a joke, by the way. We did it as a joke. It was let's throw him off, and we did it as a joke.
I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. I mangle people's names so bad. I do try sometimes if I'm doing a story, and because people call me out, they're like, "Oh my god, you can't even do the research to get their names right." I try to
He does. He looks it up.
I try to because I'm like, one, sounds stupid. Two, even if you don't like the person, the least you could do is an attempt to try to pronounce their name right.
We do.
But sometimes people don't pronounce it right. So, but thank you. I try. Anyway, so he did not have a good time at Disney.
Well, he said it wasn't too bad. He said that the airport going home was the worst. The airport was basically the worst thing, is what he said. So if you can circumvent the airport, I guess apparently Disney's not too terrible. I would be interested in the fact that there's nobody there. I mean, to me,
it's so conflicted because we have annual passes.
Just for the sheer novelty of it and being like, oh my god, I've always wanted, because we've always been there and it's always push shove screaming, crying, or strollers everywhere. It would just be a novel experience to go and there'd be no one around you. I don't think I wouldn't know what to do. I'd be like, oh. But Instagrammers, I'm surprised the Instagrammers aren't there. I know, my favorite Instagrammer, the Muppet, is always there like, here I am, I'm sitting on the ground in front of the castle, arms in the air, oh my god, it's all about me. Did I mention me? Oh my god, they flipped my hair a few times. I am a master of social media because I talked to my mom on Facebook for years. Oh my god.
Yeah, I didn't do that. I was like the grumpy Disney blogger.
We were just more real. We weren't
It was like, what's this shit and how much does it cost?
Yeah,
no. Way too much money for a
I would love to see you in a tank top and shorts, sitting on the ground in front of the castle with your arms in the air, going ah. That would just be. I'd pay for that actually.
I should get some like little short hot pants with like Mickey Mouse on.
There you go. And you should wear them and sit in front of the castle and be like, oh my God, it's me.
Good little...
Flip your hair. Make sure you flip your hair.
Get a fanny pack.
You have to flip while you're pretend hair. You have to flip your hair a few times and be like, oh my God, like, it's me, guys. Let me tell you about how great everything is. But it's on fire behind you. No, it's not. It's just magic. Oh my God. Oh, I can't.
I was like the grumpiest Disney blogger. I was like, I'm not impressed. Impress me more, Mickey. It's for the amount of money you're charging. You need to impress me more. Dragon Volador wants to know why Lando doesn't have a head.
That's a good question. Why doesn't Lando have a head?
I need to re-headify Lando. I could give him a head transplant. I could actually go get a Donald Glover Lando, and we could do a switcheroo.
Why?
Because
I mean, I like Donald Glover.
Disney, the magic of Disney de-aging. We'll just put the Donald Glover.
I was just waiting for how you were going to word about giving him a head, because I was like, that could go so many different ways.
I'm sure a lot of people have given Lando a head. Anyway, Jeff Rain and robots. By the way, he'll take that too. Jeff Rain, thank you. Didn't have to do it. $2 for geeky sexy voice and Neon's feet love. Not if they smell like fried chicken.
No, that's just weird.
That is disgusting. Zach is here. Where's Zach? Is he here? I don't know.
So, like, I don't know if I could say, was it Zibbit? what was it?
Zibbits.
What was the word again for the KFC? What are they calling it?
They're giblets. Gibbets.
I don't think I could do gibbets in a sexy voice because I'd laugh. I'd laugh too hard. I'd be like, I try to say gibbets, but it's going to come out like, gibbets, yay! I can't, because there's no way to say gibbets without smiling.
It's finger licking good.
It's like fried gibbets.
Fried gibbets. Fried bisexual.
What?
Comics Matter with your boy Zach. Is he here? Where's he at? I don't think he's ever been on one of our live streams before.
I don't know. Hey, if you're here.
If you're here, what is up?
Anyway,
we were talking about the comic book industry burning down, which is probably what interested him, and now we're talking about people's feet smelling like fried chicken.
Well, we started with people's feet. It's like
everything becomes fried chicken. What else do we have? Oh, this is going to be really interesting.
Oh yeah, we knew this was coming.
This is what I think told Peter High. Yeah, tell Peter High. This is what I think is prompting some of it, because I saw some freaking out on social media, and we're starting to see these pop culture blogs, these comic book bloggers like freak out and being like,
that's what a lot of this is.
Comicsgate is a hate group. It's a hate group that hates people that aren't white.
Well, you have to remember too that a lot of these people, these writers on these blogs, they got to where they were because they worked cheap or whatever, and they got
$5 an article.
They got themselves in this position, and they got themselves in a position where they thought it was power for them, and they could say what they want, and they could persecute who they want, and they could say whatever and could claim whatever, whether or not it's true or not. Apparently, sometimes, and now they're desperately trying to hold on to that because the people who got their back might be losing their biscuit.
Yeah. Earl T-Bear, are you related to Art T-Bear? I'm new to you too. Love you guys. Thank you. Can I advertise my Instacomic here or give up on it ever having a following? Well, you can put a link to it in the comments. Maybe people will check it out. Let's see. Nellufy. My dreams of getting into the industry have been shattered. Don't get into the industry. Just make your own stuff. But I decided to do my own thing. Yes, it's sad how toxic the animation industry has become. Yeah, but you know what? There are YouTube animators that are making more money than you're ever going to make working for a studio.
That is true.
That is 100% true. Odd One's Out, man. He's making... The kid's like 22 and he's making millions of dollars. Dragon Volador X. Go for it. But we're going to put Donald Glover's head on...
Oh, okay. So I guess you have to find a Donald Glover figure now and do a head transplant.
Yeah.
If you weren't shoving his head up someone's rear, that, could be...
No, that would be bad. Okay, so anyway, here's because I'm seeing all these.
She put his head on Claude. No, anyway.
Oh no! Don't do that. That's Lando's awesome. So anyway, we're seeing these comic book sites freak out, and I saw Chris Arant, who's the Newsarama guy. Well, I can't say Newsarama. You want to know how important comics are to the rest of the world? They basically zapped Newsarama and they turned it into a tab on Games Radar. It's not even its own website anymore. And he basically said today, put on Twitter today or yesterday, just put, fuck Comicsgate. There's no bias.
No, not at all.
Not at all. No. But I think this is part of it. because they're going to start laying people off again because the ad revenue is drying up.
See, what gets me is there's so many people that they get accused of being, are accused of it that didn't even do anything. And like I said before, and then you're like, why do people hate me? I don't even know these people,
Yeah. Snell World says Donald Glover is no more Lando than Rey is a Skywalker. Ooh, have y'all ever been to any Disney parks overseas?
No, but I want to. Well, no, I almost was to Paris. I was in Paris, and I was going to go, but then our flight got moved up, so we didn't get to go.
Yeah, I've been to Hong Kong.
Awesome.
Hong Kong has Mystic Manor.
Mystic Manor is very, very cool, awesome. And I very much want to see that.
Good. What do you think of this hero I made called Brittle? Heals others, but takes 15% of the damage.
Oh.
Wow. I don't know. Warwolf, let's see here.
That's kind of cool, though.
Yeah,
you think about it, because then there's like, that whole, exchange and all that. That's kind of cool.
Warwolf. Hey, Warwolf. So question, can Mattel ever reclaim She-Ra and do a decent reboot? Yeah. I
hope so.
My understanding, this is my understanding of what happened with She-Ra and why there wasn't a He-Man for the longest time. My understanding is that the previous CEO at Mattel, before the current guy, I can't pronounce his name. He was from Maker Studios, it's like YZIZ. Anyway, the previous CEO made the deal with DreamWorks for She-Ra and He-Man. And so that basically is like all DreamWorks. That was my understanding. That deal was made before the current guy came in. The new He-Man shows apparently were done on his watch. And as I understand it, Mattel is trying to bring everything. They want to be like Hasbro, where they basically control all their IP again.
They want to control the spice.
They want to control the spice, and because they know that the brand is going to be damaged if they don't.
In. He's not going to be good. Charlie's coming in.
So they could. It's
King's probably outside with him.
There probably is a length of time that they can't do any She-Ra anything until they, or at least TV shows until the contract runs its course. I don't know what the specifics are. Closet Disney Nerd, thank you, didn't have to do that. Hey guys, saw you were live, wanted to drop you some money. Thank you, didn't have to do that. Love your videos.
Sorry.
Let's see. Lee Jordan, thank you, didn't have to do that. Second wave of media layoffs are here. About freaking time. Yeah, it's going to get bad. And
we've already heard from other people that it's going to get bad.
Well, people said Zach was in the chat. He did a video on talking about the PPP loans, and we are hearing that they're running out of money. And that might be some of the money that's being used to pay the journalists, but the ad rates are bad. They're down like 40% from what they were, and that's how these sites survive. On Thursday, Vox sent a memo to employees announcing it was laying off 6% of its staff. Now, this isn't nearly as bad as what they did at the beginning of the year.
We're hearing that there's more coming.
There are more coming, yeah. On Wednesday, Guardian News and Media announced it would eliminate 180 jobs, 70 of them in editorial, citing a $31 million shortfall in revenue. Ooh. The BBC announced it was trimming another 70 jobs of its own.
Why don't they just trim Doctor Who?
I think Doctor Who's done for a while. Months after announcing it was laying off 450 people.
How about you just make shows people want to watch?
It's going to be bad, and I think these sites are not going to survive. They survive on ad revenue, and
make them quiet. No matter how much you wait.
I know it's too hot in here. It's please do your Skeletor voice. Oh, God,
yes, please do your Skeletor voice. Tell Charlie to stop being loud. Hey, Jeff.
Somebody shut up that damn dog. That was bad. That was
bad, Skeletor. Yell about He-Man.
Skeletor likes puppies.
That's right.
Oh my God, the dog, he's just won't
Yell
stop
about
panting.
He-Man.
It sounds like I'm panting into the mic.
He's not, that's the dog.
Oh my God. Oh.
He wouldn't stop whining us at the door. He's
the
like,
dog,
it's time for me to go to bed. I don't want my mom.
Yeah, I know. This is why we don't do live streams very often. Honestly, the noise is a big part of why we don't do live streams very often. Between the trucks, the motorcycles, and the dog, and the phone. Let me see here. Yeah, so the second wave of live. Okay, Shelby MD, thank you, didn't have to do that. I wish Neon was my dad and Geeky, the woman he had an affair with. I'm sorry. I'm very tired. PS.demo on Twitter if you guys want lewd or stupid facts.
Okay.
I like lewd, stupid facts.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I do. So I'll have to check it out. Thank you, didn't have to do that. Buy Pinky a cup of soup.
He wants to. Yeah, she does like her noodles.
She does like noodles.
He's like right here in the microphone. Hey, Charlie, you want to say hi?
Whatever I am. You guys are awesome. I'm counting you all for laughs. Sparkles laughter makes me smile.
Good.
Thanks for all the good times.
Right now, I'm trying to keep the dog quiet. Charlie, do you want to say hi?
Snatch Face the Fool. That sounds like a lewd.
That's fun.
They call me Snatch Face. Snatch Face the Fool. The Heroes Act will replenish the PPP loans, but unknown how much will be allocated for the program. Media is, look, most of these websites, oh my God, he sounds like a pervert. Stop it.
Want to say hi? You say hi? Come on, I'll try to
Just
take him out
take him
again.
out.
He won't be good.
He's creeping me out. If I were listening with headphones on right now, and he was panting into the microphone, it's creeping me out. Anyway, yeah, so I think what's going to happen is a lot of people are going to get gone here. I think a lot of these sites are going to get gone. Newsarama is basically shut down at this point. I mean, he's writing comic book articles for Games Radar, but realistically, how long is that going to last? He's probably pissed. I'm sure behind the scenes, a lot of these journalists are probably having talks about what to do about the YouTubers and the Comics Gator people and all that.
Well, clearly they're having problems with the Comics Gate people.
Clearly they do.
And it doesn't matter if you're Comics Gate or not. You're all.
It doesn't matter if you're Comics Gate or not. You're still Comics Gate.
That's right.
Unless you specifically come out and say, "I hate them. I hope they all burn," and they're a bunch of Yahtzees. You're Comics Gate.
Yeah, except the Gamergate. Like I've said this before, we somehow ended up on a list for that, even though we never had anything to do with it at all.
No. They put us on a Gamergate scum list. I didn't even know what Gamergate was until 2 years ago.
It's like we weren't even there.
I don't even know what you're talking about, but okay. All right. Do you think in the future She-Ra will forever be forced to be in a relationship with Catra? No.
I hope not.
I think that, I personally, I mean, I could be wrong, but I think DreamWorks She-Ra is going to be DreamWorks She-Ra. Mattel, if they ever reboot it, is probably going to go back to basics, because we're seeing now, even with the merchandise, they're focused on classic.
Right.
Classic She-Ra.
And the whole Kiss saves the world thing is just overdone. It doesn't matter if it's straight or otherwise. It's just overdone.
That's like some serious Disney shit, isn't it?
Yes. No, that saves the world. It doesn't save your life, apparently. So.
Okay. Let me see here. What do we got? Up. I think I missed some people. Whatever. Neon. Stop the heavy breathing. I know. I'm sorry. GMTC podcast didn't have to do that. IDW put a new publisher on administrative leave.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what we started with. That's what we started with.
They're not saying why.
A couple days into the job and you're already on probation.
Like a record or something.
That is, yeah. Like I'm saying, I think it's some naughtiness. I think there's.
I don't know. There's
comics is full of some.
Something happened. You don't get put on.
Something.
You don't get put on administrative leave and someone be your interim publisher if you didn't do something.
Clownfish.
Or got accused of it, whether or not you did it. Doesn't
yeah, something is absolutely up, and that's not a good thing. Snell World, thank you didn't have to do that. I feel like Masters of the Universe would have been a lot better if Battlecat would have been it and stayed on Eternia. What's your opinion? Masters would have been a lot better. Okay. Oh, the movie. The movie is they did everything they could do to cut the budget.
Exactly. That's why it was
Earth.
Yes.
Speaking of fried chicken, that was Gwildor's. He liked fried chicken.
Yeah, keep those shoes away from him.
Gwildor was Orko, but Orko was too expensive. You couldn't make Orko float.
Right.
So they just got
It was all about saving money.
It was all about saving money. Let's film it in like Chicago or something and be done with it. Werewolf again. Hey, almost forgot. Found a copy of my book. Would love to send it to you guys for review. Yeah, you can shoot us an email. Make sure you put like in all caps or something so it knows you're like, this is Werewolf.
Yeah.
Because if not, I'll be like, oh, that's this. I don't know what's going on here. What microphones you guys use? I have a Blue Snowball, which is pretty good. Blue Yeti. And I got
a lot of blue.
A lot of blue. All right. So what else were we talking about?
I don't know. You had stuff put up.
I did. We can talk briefly about
what's up
this.
with, oh, yeah, that. Okay.
So, all right. So we have LRM Online being like, Kathleen Kennedy's not getting pushed out of Lucasfilm. There's no internal civil war, says our insiders.
Yeah, well, I'm hearing from multiple sources that there is. So,
Yeah, I mean, this is like, I'm getting to the point now where I honestly think this whole Civil War thing is to get people to give a shit about Star Wars again. Because
really? I think there is one.
I think there is one. I do. There's too much money at stake. But
there's too many weirdness things going on, like that Leslie Headland thing getting put out there before it was even like officially announced, and then the big boss is having a hissy, which we heard from multiple places, by the way.
Yeah.
And things like that. There's definitely something fishy going on. Somebody who's not, worried about their position doesn't act this way.
Yeah, there's something going on, and of course they're gonna be like, no, everything's fine, you haters, you didn't win. Now what'll happen is if they get rid of her, Disney will just be like, yeah, we ran out of money because of the coronavirus. Bye, Kathy. Bye.
She was gonna have her contract out next year anyway.
Bye. Nicholas Horton, thank you, didn't have to do that. Mark Hamill and Lena Headey have completed their voice work for Skeletor and Evil Lynn. Look, I'm gonna be honest. I hope Kevin Smith's He-Man show is good.
Yeah, I was talking about on Twitter the other day. They said about, well, if it fails, and then they'll say it's probably our fault. Well, but if it turns out like we said, they'll say it doesn't do well. They'll say it's our fault. But when we put the tweet out there, we said we hope it wasn't true. But we actually wanted it to be good. We still want it to be good. I like Mark Hamill. I think he can pull off Skeletor very well. And we want it to be good.
Yeah, I don't understand why. I mean, to this day, I don't understand why Kevin Smith got so weirded out by a single tweet. I mean, I didn't even make a video.
Now, the
on
person
it.
that told us this actually had the scripts.
Yes.
So I'm just saying.
Yes.
But that doesn't mean that they didn't change it after.
That is also true. So I know who my source is. I know my source.
They were going to actually give them to us. We wanted, but we said
I didn't want to be.
to.
No, because I'm like, I know it's that we're talking lawsuit. Like,
yeah,
no,
so we said
no,
no.
I'm good,
We don't
I'm good.
want to even see
Plausible
them.
deniability.
We didn't see them.
I don't need to see it.
We just said that if it's true, this is not going to go over well. That's all we said.
There is no
hope it's not true, but if it's true,
I hope it's not true.
How dare you?
About Tila being the lead.
How very dare you? He seemed like he was on drugs or something in the panel he did. I mean, I don't know what's up with him. I'm not saying he is, but he just was all over the place, and it was a little disconcerting.
I don't know. I just hope.
He just struck me as odd.
Yeah, I hope the show's good. I do. I mean that sincerely. I'm not being like.
We don't want it to suck.
No, I don't want.
We didn't want She-Ra to suck either.
We didn't want She-Ra to suck, but as soon as we saw who was attached to it,
oh
we're
yeah,
like,
my exact
shit.
words were, oh shit.
There we go. So there was no war in Ba Sing Se. Of course not. Willie, well, where'd Willie go? Willie, wanted to say thanks for your time. Hail Neon. Hail Milfy Sparkles. No. No. Be
good.
good.
Good that Triska's not here. He always gets upset. He's
my
like, that's my mom.
My insider, wait, I like this. My insiders say your insiders are poopy-headed liars.
Yeah.
That's what this whole thing is like, my imaginary friend could beat up your imaginary friend.
It was funny. It was like on that one anti-woke hiring site or whatever, and then people were going in, I'm Mr. Poopy Pants, and it's like, wait, that's what you chose to pretend your name was?
Mr. Poopy Pants.
Like, okay, when you graduate kindergarten, give me a call.
Hey, well, there's Mick Shork. Glad you enjoyed the package. Hope some more. Mick Shork sent us some transforming aquatic life. With guns.
Now in the glass case.
They're in the case with the actual Transformers. Yes,
that's true. They are.
Yeah, Optimus Prime has gone to SeaWorld.
Those are his new friends.
There's new friends. YouTube. Yeah, Brie Larson's dying YouTube channel. I actually don't know much about it. I know it seems like she put up like 3 videos and then she stopped. All these Hollywood people, they do this, and comic book people do it too. Gail Simone did it. They put up like 2 or 3 videos and they're like,
wait, it's hard.
Oh my God, this is hard. You have to upload like more than 1 or 2 videos. I thought it'd be like a viral, like Charlie bit my finger or something.
When Charlie didn't bite your finger, so
you have to work for it.
He didn't want shots anyway.
Well, even what's his name from The Office, John Krasinski. I like John Krasinski, right? But he did like 8 episodes, and he's like, "Yep, I'm out. I'm cashing out. I did my 8 YouTube videos."
Well, now Brie Larson's too busy trying to, campaign for Metroid.
What he wants to see her as Samus Aran. Charlize Theron would make a better.
I don't know, but he has her new campaign.
When I was a kid, because it was the 80s, I thought Samus Aran was a dude. I did.
Most people did.
Because you're talking 8-bit graphics, and when she takes her helmet off, it looked like a metal band guy. I'm like, oh, Samus is like a rocker. And then I got Nintendo Power, and they're like, the big reveal about Samus is, I'm like, what? They had long hair? Samus is a woman! I'm like, I wasn't getting that, but okay. I'll take your word for it.
Drop the taco and let me in the suit.
Drop the taco. Oh my God. What else do we got here? Automata, thank you. Didn't have to do that. Oh, hi, doggy.
Yeah, he got
gone.
kicked out, but he might hear him whining outside the door because he wanted to leave.
He was creeping everybody out.
He wants to go. His bed is in our room, and he wants to go to bed so bad. And he's like, "You won't let me go to bed. What's going on?"
Somebody called Geeky. Yeah, we don't do that. Don't do that. That's my wife.
Actually, it bothers our son more than anything.
Yeah, Squid King is like seriously freaked out at the comments. He's like, "Oh my God, those are my parents. Stop talking about my parents." LT Netjack said Brie realized there wasn't a craft service table and gave up. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, and the thing is, she has a bunch of stuff. People work forever to get that, and she just gets it handed to her, and then she's like, "Oh, I'm done."
Yeah, pretty much. No, that's what they do, and this is the same thing with ComicCon.
It's hard. darn.
Marvel, Marvel, given they've had their online presence for a while, but like ComicCon, I think they thought, well, we're San Diego Comic-Con, we got Hollywood, we got the celebrities, and we were looking at these celebrity nerd channels, like Nerdist. They're lucky if they get 70,000-80,000 views a day now. The Mighty Nerdist, that was like the big deal. Everybody had to go on Nerdist. That was they don't get many views because they're fake. You know,
What does it people want? People want honesty.
I'm like, you guys got this like ridiculous. I'm looking at these things. They got the ridiculous studio, and they hire all these people, and they're just not. They're not bringing it. What did I do?
No, Peter said something.
Oh, Peter, where's Peter?
No, he said Peter Samedi said right there. And it says Clownfish TV in orange. There you go.
Oh, Peter says hi back. I love those guys. They're great. Oh yeah, thank you, Peter. Yeah, we've been friends with Peter for a while, and you know, to go back to comics, that more than anything I think pissed us off was, you know, seeing Peter get attacked. Seeing Mark Waid go batshit.
Yeah, see, that's what made me mad. Like, that really made me mad, because I'll tell you what. I don't care. Okay, if someone disagrees with me, they don't believe the same things I do, that's fine. I'm not going to go take away or do what I can to jeopardize their deals because I don't like what they say. Like, I don't like, you know, She-Ra. No. So no big surprise there. And I don't really care for Noah Stevenson for reasons. But I wouldn't say, okay, well, you know, I'm not going to go wasn't going to go to DreamWorks and try to get them to take her show away. You know? But, I mean, I probably should have. But I'm not going to. But I'm just saying, it's like when he did that, it was like, wait. And then when you're hearing about these people having meetings behind closed doors and they had screenshots of it. And, you know, I was very appalled and upset because you're supposed to be better than that. I'm not saying he is, but I mean, in general, people are supposed to be better than that. And it's like the lengths they're going to go to keep control was just disturbing. And, you know, wrong. So, I mean...
it was very wrong. And we saw it kind of coming, you know, on our side years ago, like 2012, 2013. And then we saw, like, I guess what I could best describe as, like, the change. It was about 2014, 2015. The change, where at that point, you know, it was no longer blind casting. It was like, you know, who are you? What kind of person are you?
What check marks do you have?
What check marks do you have? And, oh, can you draw or write or something too? That's great. We'll work on that later, but mostly it's...
Yeah, and sadly, that's when we end up with an agent. And I honestly think that he thought that we were not white or something. But
everybody thinks I'm black. I don't know.
But that's when we end up with that agent, and...
black where it counts.
Don't insult people like that. Anyway, you know, I'm kidding.
I'm not insulting anybody.
I'm just saying. It's just like, you know... We saw firsthand, you know, what happened. Some of the people that were getting deals, we're not saying our stories are better, but frankly, our stories were better. And, you know, and it just was like, it was obvious there was certain criteria that they were going to hit, and we were never going to hit those criteria, platforms or whatever you want to call it, check marks or whatever the hell word I'm looking for.
Oh, a lot of people really split on Charlize Theron. I just thought she looked more the part than Brie Larson.
She was kind of making people mad lately.
Yeah, everybody pisses everybody off. She's a psycho. Oh boy, great. Yeah, I haven't been following her. I don't know what she's up to. 2014, the Change Gamergate. Oh, that thing that we were accused of being part of that we weren't actually.
But we weren't even around.
They didn't know existed until like 2 years ago.
You know, getting an agent and doing comics.
Yeah, and then we got out of comics. I mean, honestly, we got out of comics because we're like, the money's not there. We're obviously not going to get a shot, and I'm not going to waste more time chasing something that's not going to... Comics isn't going to love me back. You know, because they always say, you know, comics will break your heart. Comics isn't going to love us back, so we just walked away.
Said, screw you, we don't care.
Screw you. And then we saw like it just kick into hyperdrive with the weirdness, and it was
like, nope, I'm not going to say.
It's like, no. We're gonna say something. So I don't know. We're gonna wrap this one up soon.
Probably because it's very, very hot in here.
It's very hot in here. We usually run about an hour. We don't do live streams very often here. Again, we are going to be doing more live streams on Facebook. They're not going to be the comics news live streams though. We'll be doing. I'm going to try to do draw streams a couple times a week. We're going to try to do gaming videos.
He's been having issues with the connections and like the equipment on our end.
Yeah, but I've got I got these new tablets, and I'm trying to get
It
everything
wasn't
set
the
up.
tablet's fault. It's just he doesn't know how to hook it up.
But I'd like to do more draw streams. I really would. I really would like to do more draw streams because a lot of people are like, "How you do this? How you do that?" And I'm like, I guess I can show you. You know, I'll
Right now, I'm
talk
trying
you
to
through
figure
it.
out how to cool myself down.
I just thought it's like boring watching people draw, but some people actually want to see it. So
They might learn things.
yeah, Matthew, thank you. Have do that. My friend Joe loves Clownfish and referred me to the channel. Well, thank Joe for
Well,
us.
tell Joe we said hello.
Could you guys give him a shout out and also share your favorite geek culture characters?
Well, hello, Joe.
Hello, Joe.
Geek culture characters. She-Ra, the original.
She-Ra.
Jem, the original. I don't know. We have a list. It could go on for a while. Marjade.
Yeah, I know Marjay's. Just off the top of my head, just the other day, I was retweeting
Wonder Woman.
There you go. Yeah, you got them like right here. Definitely like Lena Inverse from Slayers.
Oh yeah, you were just saying about Lena.
Yeah,
Inverse.
I forgot how much
Reptalia.
Reptalia. I forgot how much I love Slayers until I saw some animation on Twitter the other day, and I was like, "Damn it, I love Slayers!" They don't make anime like that anymore.
There would be a long list.
So
we would
good.
go on for a long time on the list
be
of
a long-
characters that we love.
Sushi Joe, thank you. Didn't have to do that. Here's some sushi money for you. Yeah, I won't go to the gas station for the sushi.
No, don't
never
go
eat gas station sushi.
No.
Email sent. All right, Werewolf, I will look for that. Let's see here. Sushi Joe, Bat Goat. Love my
Yeah, I love it,
Clownfish.
Bat
Just
Goat.
got here. You roll. I'm so sorry because we're leaving.
Sorry.
We don't do that. We don't.
We
do
need to
live
let
streams
people know
like that.
ahead of time so
We do.
they can get a list of questions to ask that are appropriate questions. that you
Werewolf,
can ask.
Clownfish TV email sent. I will take a look. Slayers is a lot of fun. Never get gas station sushi.
No, don't. If you do buy a lot of Imodium.
Yeah, don't do that. Yeah, drawing streams, go to Facebook. We'll do drawing streams over there, and we have the animation channel too, but I'm not sure. I might just do them exclusively on Facebook. I haven't really figured it out yet what I'm gonna do.
We actually have to put stuff on the animation channel.
Yeah, but we're gonna do actual like animation stuff. We're working on it. It takes time. All right, guys, so I think we're gonna wrap it up. Did I get everybody? I hope I got everybody. And I'm so sorry, Bat Goat. You'll have to watch the replay.
Sorry.
So I'm so sorry. Geeky's my favorite redhead avatar.
Save the redhead! Save the redhead!
I was so confused by Naga because she's in the movies, but she's not in the series. I was like, why is she here in all the?
Oh, Inuyasha, duh.
Inuyasha.
Another one of my favorites. Inuyasha.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
Get this.
Go
ahead,
No,
you
you
can
go ahead and tell them.
No, so Viz
We have to
Media.
cover it.
Viz Media sent us a big box of manga and anime a couple of weeks ago. I think we did the opening for it. And it was a surprise, but wasn't a surprise. They reached out to us and they say, "Hey, can we send you some stuff?" And we were like, "Yeah, sure." But then they sent Geeky the new Blu-ray for Inuyasha, the season 1.
Yes.
So we'll
I
have to
haven't got a
review
chance
that.
to watch it, but they sent it to me, and I'm very happy because I love Inuyasha. It's one of my favorite things.
Yes.
Shadowbinders is even loosely based on Inuyasha. What were you saying?
AL says go to Peter's stream, give him some love. That's on his Publishing Pete.
Go to Peter's stream.
Publishing Pete. Clownfish TV. Why is it okay for Hamilton? Other works that race swap characters. It's the other way around. It's whitewashing.
I agree with you. I don't know.
Yes.
And the kicker is,
2020?
when Hamilton came out, no one really cared. They're
Nobody
just like,
cared.
most people were just like, okay, whatever. But I think now people are starting to notice because they're like, wait a minute, double standard. Excuse, I hate to correct you, but
Yeah, Inuyasha's awesome. My favorite new anime though, for sure, is Demon Slayer.
Oh yes,
I
very
love
good.
Demon Slayer.
And Rising of the Shield Hero.
Rising the Shield Hero. Yeah, two very very good anime. So, all right, so we're gonna wrap it up.
Yeah, we have to because I'm very hot.
Shadowbinders should fit in with Toonami, Adult Swim.
I would love to.
We were so close. You have no idea.
We were very close.
We were very, very close to getting an animated version of it, and it's heartbreaking.
I'm not saying we won't. We just
it
haven't
might
yet.
It might happen. It might happen. It might happen yet.
That'd be my dream.
Might be talking to people. Might happen. Who knows? Who knows? All right, we're gonna wrap it up.
Yep.
Okay. Thanks, guys. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. Thank you.
See you later. Bye.
Goodbye. Goodbye.